What happened in Da Nang during the Vietnam War? Da Nang occupied an exceptional position during the Vietnam War, becoming one of the most important strategic hubs of the entire conflict. This coastal city on the central coast of Vietnam turned into the largest military center north of Saigon, where headquarters, air bases, and logistics hubs were concentrated, on which the course of hostilities in a significant part of the country depended. In March 1965, it was on the beaches of Da Nang that the first units of the U.S. Marine Corps landed, which marked the beginning of a large-scale American military presence in Vietnam. In the following years, the city grew rapidly, where there were military bases, airfields, hospitals, and warehouses. The headquarters of the First Corps was located here, and the Da Nang Air Base became the largest aviation hub in the northern part of South Vietnam, from where dozens of combat and transport aircraft took off daily. The city turned into a real military anthill, where American, South Vietnamese, and South Korean military personnel operated side by side. The turning point for Da Nang was the Tet Offensive, which began on January 29, 1968. As part of a large-scale operation that spanned dozens of cities across South Vietnam, North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces launched a coordinated strike on Da Nang. The 20th Battalion of the Viet Cong, the 3rd Anti-Aircraft Regiment, the 402nd Engineer Battalion, and other units participated in the attack. Their goal was to capture the headquarters of the First Corps, disrupt communication lines, and destroy key infrastructure. The attack began with a rocket attack on the airfield. Major General Raymond Murray later recalled that at first he mistook the sounds of explosions for traditional fireworks in honor of the Vietnamese New Year. However, the illusion dissipated instantly when the magnitude of the attack became clear. The defenders of the city put up fierce resistance. Despite the intensity of the fighting, the enemy failed to capture any key targets. The main bridge connecting the city with the Tan Cha Peninsula, the Parliament Building, and other strategic structures remained under the control of the Allied forces. Sapper groups and Viet Cong assault troops were driven back, suffering heavy losses. The combined forces of the United States, South Vietnam, and South Korea successfully held the city, although the fighting clearly demonstrated the vulnerability of even the most fortified positions and the determination of the enemy. And already in the spring of 1975, during the rapid offensive, North Vietnamese troops began to surround the city, cutting it off from reinforcements from the south. The South Vietnamese units initially held the line, but were ordered to retreat. Chaos reigned in the city as thousands of soldiers and civilians tried to evacuate by sea and air. On March 29, 1975, Da Nang fell, which was one of the decisive victories of North Vietnam on the way to the final unification of the country. The fall of this city, once a symbol of American military might, foreshadowed the imminent collapse of South Vietnam and the end of one of the longest and bloodiest wars of the 20th century. What do you think about this?